IMIPENEM. Generic name, drug class, brand name, drug forms. Generic name, Imipenem, usually administered in combination with cilastatin. Drug class, carbapenem antibiotic, beta-lactam antibacterial agent, broad-spectrum antimicrobial. Common brand names, Primaxin, Imipenem, cilastatin, generic Imipenem cilastatin injection. Drug forms, intravenous IV powder for injection, intramuscular IM injection, available in some countries. Strengths commonly available: 250 milligrams per 250 milligrams, 500 milligrams, 500 milligrams, 1 grams per 1 grams. Definition: Imipenem is a broad-spectrum carbapenem antibiotic used to treat severe and life-threatening bacterial infections. It is almost always administered together with cilastatin, a dehydropeptidase inhibitor that prevents the breakdown of imipenem in the kidneys, thereby increasing its effectiveness and reducing kidney toxicity. Imipenem is active against many gram-positive bacteria, gram-negative bacteria, and anaerobic organisms. Because of its broad antibacterial spectrum, it is often reserved for serious infections caused by resistant organisms or when mixed bacterial infections are suspected. Number 3. Mechanism of action. Imipenem works by interfering with bacterial cell wall synthesis. Step-by-step mechanism. Step 1. Enters the bacterial cell. Imipenem penetrates the bacterial outer membrane through porin channels. Step 2. Binds to penicillin-binding proteins, PBPs. The drug binds to PBPs located on the bacterial cell membrane. Step 3. Blocks cell wall synthesis. Binding inhibits the final stage of peptidoglycan cross-linking required for bacterial cell wall formation. Step 4. Weakens the cell wall. Without proper cell wall synthesis, bacteria lose structural integrity. Step 5. Cell lysis. Water enters the weakened bacterial cell, causing rupture and death. Step 6. Bactericidal effect. Imipenem rapidly kills actively dividing bacteria. Role of cilastatin: prevents degradation of imipenem in renal tubules, increases plasma concentration, prolongs antibacterial activity, protects kidneys from toxic metabolites. Number 4. Pharmacokinetics. Absorption: poor oral absorption, given only by IV or IM injection. Distribution: widely distributed throughout body tissues and fluids, penetrates lungs, abdomen, urinary tract, bones, skin, and soft tissues, reaches inflamed meninges, but is not routinely used for meningitis because of seizure risk. Protein binding, approximately 20%. Metabolism, minimal hepatic metabolism, rapidly degraded in kidneys without cilastatin. Elimination, mainly excreted unchanged in urine. Half-life, approximately 1 hour in adults with normal renal function. Onset, rapid after IV administration. Number 5. Uses: Imipenem is used to treat severe bacterial infections, including hospital-acquired pneumonia, community-acquired pneumonia, urinary tract infections, complicated intra-abdominal infections, skin and soft tissue infections, bone and joint infections, septicemia bloodstream infections, gynecological infections, post-operative infections, mixed aerobic and anaerobic infections, febrile neutropenia, severe diabetic foot infections. Number 6. Indications: Imipenem is indicated for severe infections caused by susceptible bacteria, polymicrobial infections, resistant gram-negative infections, extended spectrum beta-lactamase ESBL infections when susceptible, empirical therapy in critically ill patients, sepsis, intra-abdominal abscess, complicated urinary tract infection, complicated skin infections. Number 7. Contraindications. Do not use Imipenem in patients with known allergy to imipenem, allergy to carbapenem antibiotics, severe hypersensitivity to beta-lactam antibiotics, history of anaphylaxis to penicillins or cephalosporins, use with caution, previous severe reaction to cilastatin. Relative contraindications include severe renal impairment without dose adjustment, history of seizures, CNS disorders. Number 8. Before taking this medicine, precautions. Tell your healthcare provider if you have kidney disease, liver disease, epilepsy, previous seizures, brain injury, stroke, pregnancy, breastfeeding, allergy to penicillin or cephalosporins, heart failure, electrolyte imbalance. Special precautions. Dose adjustment is required in renal impairment. Monitor renal function regularly. Watch for neurological symptoms. Monitor for superinfection. Use cautiously in elderly patients. Complete the prescribed antibiotic course. Avoid unnecessary antibiotic use to reduce resistance. Number 9. How to use. Administer exactly as prescribed. usually given intravenously by trained healthcare professionals. Infuse IV dose over 20 to 60 minutes depending on the dose. IM injections should be administered into a large muscle. Do not mix with incompatible medications. Maintain adequate hydration. Complete the full treatment course. Number 10. Dosing information. Adults, mild to moderate infection, 250 to 500 milligrams IV every 6 hours. Severe infection, 500 milligram 1 gram IV every 6 to 8 hours. Maximum daily dose, usually 4 grams per day or 50 milligrams kilo per day, whichever is lower. Pediatric dose, weight-based dosing according to age and renal function. Renal impairment, dose reduction is mandatory according to creatinine clearance. Number 11, missed dose and overdose. Missed dose. If receiving imipenem in a hospital, missed doses are uncommon. If a dose is missed, administer it as soon as possible unless it is almost time for the next dose. Do not double the dose. Overdose. Symptoms may include seizures, muscle twitching, confusion, dizziness, tremors, kidney dysfunction. Treatment. Supportive care, seizure management, hemodialysis may help remove the drug. Number 12. Stop or avoid taking. Stop the medication and seek immediate medical attention if severe allergic reaction, difficulty breathing, swelling of the face or throat, severe skin rash, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, toxic epidermal necrolysis, persistent severe diarrhea, seizures, severe confusion. Avoid unnecessary discontinuation without consulting the physician, as this may lead to treatment failure and antibiotic resistance. Number 13. Side effects. Common side effects: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, injection site pain, rash, headache, fever. Less common side effects: elevated liver enzymes, phlebitis, oral candidiasis, vaginal yeast infection. Serious side effects: anaphylaxis, seizures, Clostridioides difficile-associated diarrhea, severe skin reactions, blood disorders, kidney dysfunction, liver injury, confusion, hallucinations. Number 14. Vital information. Imipenem is effective only against bacterial infections. It does not treat viral infections such as influenza or the common cold. Always administer with cytostatin. Renal function should be monitored before and during therapy. Dose adjustment is necessary in renal impairment. Neurological monitoring is important in elderly patients. Finish the complete antibiotic course. Misuse may contribute to antibiotic resistance. Number 15. Other drugs will affect imipenem. Important drug interactions include valproic acid. Imipenem reduces valproic acid levels, increased risk of seizures. Ganciclovir, increased seizure risk. Probenecid, increases imipenem blood concentration. Oral anticoagulants, e.g. warfarin, may alter anticoagulant effects. Monitor INR closely. Other nephrotoxic drugs examples: aminoglycosides, vancomycin, amphotericin B. These combinations may increase the risk of kidney injury. Number 16. Drug comparison. Imipenem versus meropenem. Spectrum. Both are broad-spectrum carbapenems, but meropenem has slightly better activity against gram-negative organisms. Seizure risk. Imipenem has a higher risk of seizures, especially in patients with renal impairment or CNS disease. Combination requirement. Imipenem must be given with cytostatin, whereas meropenem does not require a dehydropeptidase inhibitor. Meningitis. Meropenem is preferred because it has better CNS penetration and a lower seizure risk. Clinical use. Imipenem is commonly used for mixed and severe hospital-acquired infections. Meropenem is often preferred for central nervous system infections and critically ill patients. Imipenem vertapenem. Spectrum. Imipenem covers Pseudomonas aeruginosa and Enterococcus faecalis, whereas ertapenem generally does not. Dosing frequency. Imipenem is usually administered every 6 to 8 hours. Ertapenem is typically given once daily. Best use. Ertapenem is convenient for outpatient therapy, while imipenem is favored for severe nosocomial infections requiring broader coverage. Imipenem versus piperacillin tazobactam. Spectrum. Both cover many gram-positive, gram-negative, and anaerobic bacteria, but imipenem is generally more stable against many beta-lactamases. Resistant organisms. Imipenem is often reserved for infections caused by multi-drug-resistant organisms. Antimicrobial stewardship. Piperacillin tazobactam may be chosen first for susceptible infections to help preserve carbapenem effectiveness. Number 17. Patient teaching. Educate patients to complete the entire antibiotic course even if they feel better. Do not skip doses or stop treatment early without medical advice. Report signs of allergic reactions immediately, such as rash, swelling, or difficulty breathing. Inform healthcare providers of any history of seizures or kidney disease. Stay well hydrated unless otherwise instructed. Report persistent diarrhea, which may indicate a serious intestinal infection. Inform the healthcare provider about all prescription drugs, over-the-counter medicines, and herbal supplements being taken. Attend follow-up appointments for monitoring of kidney function and other laboratory tests if therapy is prolonged. Understand that antibiotics should not be shared with others or used for future illnesses without medical advice. Seek urgent medical attention if seizures, severe confusion, or severe skin reactions occur during treatment. Thank you. Have a nice day.